It's a very weird turn of events.
You're not wrong.
I'm just surprised they killed Carmine. I think that's the biggest shock to me. Bottom tier, she's not bottom tier the moment she hits level 9. Level 9 plus the firewall moving, that pretty much is just her neutral right there. You don't even have to do anything else when your opponent jumps. That's why I say,
the reason
folks,
why that is because so many people want to contest that she is like that because you have to do so much to set up for it, is what is believed. But someone like yourself that actually mains the character, you can contest that there's actually not that much to her where she's not that complicated. It's just that you have something that can help set up. That little issue is not an issue at all.
Like, I'm gonna expose Yukiko's weakness right now. You have to stay grounded to fight her. If you try meeting her air to air, like you saw with Hazama, you're not gonna get very far. He has to press his chains in order to keep the advantage, because if he keeps blocking forever against the fan, eventually the time's gonna run out and it's gonna be Yukiko's favorite, because she can heal during mid-fight and be safe.
Actually, Jerry, you asked a good question. I'm curious on why the hitbox pillar is so high myself, actually. Can you answer that question?
The more levels she gains, the higher up it goes.
Oh.
Level 9 is the equivalent of a high jump cancel. Level 5 is like a medium jump, high jump cancel. But when Hazama put out the chain, it moved his hurt box lower. So it was able to clip Hazama at the last second. But it was the last frame before it started moving right when it clipped them. And I think that's what you're confused about. It clipped them on the very last frame. Hazama's hurt box moves backwards when he pulls out the chain. Thanks, Mori, for not giving projectile involve follow. Yeah, right?
You can come and spectate, Jerry, if you like. It's up to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind not Jerry spectating.
Alright, so chat. Alright, one of our returning Iacon champions has graced us in the aftermath of the current tournament. This is Sonikun, or the Sonic Supercharger.
What the new
very
Iacon?
Angry, heart. I'm starting to have a brain freeze again. I mean, just what they did to Hark irks the inner BB central fiction in me. Damn.
Yeah, they did Hazama 3 in this game.
Not wrong. Like, he still got mixed, but at the same time, like, where's the priority?
The only priority House Command Grab has, which unfortunately costs the bar, is that it's immune to grabs.
Bro.
It is. It's funny, actually. That's the only plus it has. It's really negative on block. If it whiffs. Because he has to move forward. It's kind of like essentially a grab.
I see.
Do I start or wait?
You two can't relate as an S player, bruh. But you can't TRM.
No.
Oh yeah, you two can go on ahead and begin. This will be the first. Actually, this will be the first champion versus champion matchup here on the BlazeBlue hierarchy of the Iacon Battle Circuit. So hey, you know, history is always afoot.
A previous two-time champion for the Iacon versus the new Iacon champion Kingofninjas. Very, very interesting fight to watch.
And it's your two's rematch, so I'm actually kind of curious to see what you've learned between now and the last time you two fought.
What I learned is to not let Heart get started. And what Sonikun's learned is to not let Yukiko get started. He'll straight up ignore Itachi and just go for Yukiko. It's very smart though.
Funny enough, Heart has the exact type of momentum that can do just that. She can just go literally for whoever she wants. Look at that. Look at the way you can look at it. Such a cursed neutral. Just fly in there and whoop. Alright, so while the boys here are playing, so let me go on ahead and go into what it is, the questions that were asked during mainstream during the top 3. So, alright, so for Mortal Kombat, right? So I settled into this new idea in order to found this next hierarchy for Iacon Battle Circuit on Mortal Kombat 11. This was called the Iacon Battle. which was the C place the K, you know, Mortal Kombat does things with a K. Why not? So, I set up this idea in the community. I was against wanting to do this at first because I already got to deal with a lot of ignorant people trying to keep the injustice line of things afoot. So doing this for Mortal Kombat is just dealing with a more creative cesspool of people that I probably don't want to meet, but I have met before. Just meeting them in their home turf. And this is by player standards or by TOs or event organizer status. And you have to deal with more people that are not time cognizant or procrastinators about joining tournaments, or will join only because money is involved, or only take part in things because there's a bigger fish in their group, so to speak, that is a bigger person in their group, so to speak, and so when what they say goes. So it's like if one person joins in, then everybody else joins in because he acknowledges it for some fucking reason, like you don't have a brain of your own. Yeah, it's like follow the leader, essentially. But the leader just happens to be the one that has the most clout of everybody. So if he does something, then there's a sense of viewership. Like, not to curse that John Fool's name, but okay, yeah, Hikari, for instance. Like, whatever he says goes for a time. Where he was basically running online as the main alpha head honcho everywhere he goes. So if it's okay by him, or he doesn't think it's trash, then people will go or acknowledge it because it's not trash. Because the guy wins every tournament he goes to, unless another head honcho is the one that's checking him. So in those instances, I became very frustrated and annoyed with the Mortal Kombat community right away. And this was just from hosting. Like, I was fine competing in it because I'm dealing with the tournament scene in terms of just playing at other people's events. And don't even get me started on how the few times I've been to well-ran Mortal Kombat events versus the consistent times I've ran and participated in highly crappy and shitty Mortal Kombat tournaments on PlayStation from a lot of renowned people in the Mortal Kombat scene that honestly don't know what the hell they're doing. And I hate to say that, but all they're doing in that case when they don't know what to do is they spend more time catering to bigger names. That way you get the views and you get somewhat of the reward out of it, as opposed to putting in the work to profoundly do better by both the audience and by your following. That's a 1-1, I believe. And so when I got to the second Iacon Battle, this was before MK1 came out, when I first set up the first time I wanted to try and do this, because I had to reschedule Iacon Battle 2 3 different times before it finally kicked off. Because again, we go into, like Jerry, like what you said, we go into the procrastinators field, where I got a decent amount of people at least to launch it. It's scores 1-1 right now. I got a decent amount of people to launch this, but nobody shows up to it but the 2 or 3 people. And I'm going to run it with the 2 or 3 people anyways. I'm happy that they're here. Everybody else that did not show up, hell, I go ahead and I'll say something to you anyways. Now, the only community that I can't say that for completely is Dragon Ball, since Dragon Ball is my main game. So as much as there's like the 1 or 2 people that piss me off to where I would say something by now, I'm also not trying to burn the waters, burn the bridges, so to speak. Trust me, all the time I say something good, all I gotta do is say something bad one time, supposedly that's bad by their take, because we see something totally different when they've been in the wrong, where it's gonna completely blow up in my face, even if I'm right. As my grandfolks used to say, picking your battles. And so with Mortal Kombat, by the time the second one had finished up, and that was also when I started establishing more ground with the Injustice Iacons also. it's just getting harder to get the older players to join, because the older players only began playing more towards the money aspect, as opposed to just playing just to try out a different scene or a new scene compared to what they're already established that they go to. Or in case of the dude that hosted the big tournament that I went to, it's a dude like him. Sonic takes the lead 2-1. Where in that case, players join in or consistently support his setup because there's fiscal gain to it. I make it known ahead of time that I don't have money like that here. I can give you publicity, yes. Commissions, absolutely. Screen time, absolutely. Money, no, and because I don't view money as a priority in the gaming world in order to have it as some type of status symbol. Being seen and having an identity is more important than having money in this community, in my opinion. Because how else are you supposed to make money or get sponsored in order to make the money if you're not seen? That's what a lot of people miss in the higher aspect of trying to succeed. You can't profit if you're not seen in order to try to be profitable. When Mortal Kombat had finished up, I went on ahead and I stated my piece with this long paragraph that I had stated to the community directly on the line, because this was when MK1 was about to go live. That week it was live. I went on ahead and just wrote up a whole paragraph directly to the MK FGC algorithm. Exactly what I thought, and I thought that honestly a lot of the people in the community are just hypocritical wastes of time and space to continuing the lifeblood of this game that you just poison with your existence. And a lot of the people that just procrastinate that were in my Discord, I didn't even tell my mods to kick them out. I kicked them out personally myself. Because I'm not going to sit here and have disrespectful individuals in my community at my events and not take part in it like what you're supposed to do if you wish to sign up to my events. I'm not forcing you to play, but at the same time, if you play, don't waste my time by not showing up. And the problem that I feel like a lot of the Mortal Kombat community or the NRS community has had is that very few people have taken the opportunity to really put their foot down because they're scared about losing their status or their cool points with people by just being honest with them. See, the problem and why I've been ostracized by so much of the community is because I'm too honest with a lot of people. But I honestly wouldn't have it any other way, because you also need to tell people exactly what the hell it is sometimes. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that you're good if you're also not a really good person. It's more or less like trying to eat a compliment sandwich. Reading too much into it. And so with Mortal Kombat, I treat the investment, even as a competitor, while I have fun playing the game, I don't have fun hosting the game. And so, as a whole, I treat it as a business. I don't treat it as a pastime. That was 2-1.
Get ready.
Yeah, it's 2-1 so far. Just really interesting gameplay from Sonikun's side. Doing a really good job taking out the Yukiko first.
But anyway, that huge sentence or series of tweets that I sent out there is what caused a small little rift in the waters of Mortal Kombat. But I just told a few of the people, I was just being honest about how I felt that people needed to hear. Because I'm not going to sit here and say I had a great Iacon when honestly this is one of the crappiest events I've hosted. And it could have been made a lot less complicated if the people had just played like they wanted to do or sought to do, instead of procrastinating. So if it caused controversy, then so be it. But I don't regret what I said. Did it cause issues? Oh, absolutely it did. But at the same time, it also weeds out the problem people, so that way I don't really have to worry about them anymore from this point forward, even going into the new generation of Mortal Kombat. They want to block me? Go for it. Don't want to fuck with me anymore? Go for it. Unfollow me. Leave the community. Do whatever you have to do to distance yourself from me. I don't have to worry about you in my presence ever again. But trust me, with a newer community like this where the appetite to succeed is very plentiful, there's other people that can easily take the place of previous cancerous people with more benefiting, positively healthy people. And the community needs more. The communities need more positive people, not negative people. So, for whoever it is that cashed in the thing for keeping a buck, that's pretty much the origin of how that tweet came along and why there's a huge gray area between me and the Mortal Kombat community. Like for me, it's not so much the community, it's the people. And the problem is that there's too many people like that in the community. It's just difficult to like it when there's so many people there that make you want to. Oh damn, that's good on the confirm.
The score is now 1-3, Sonikun's favor.
We're at 1-3.
Sonikun's doing a really good job of making sure that the ground control stays in the air with S.
That he is adapting rather nicely.
Also, that really sucks on your part where people are getting mad at you for doing stuff that you're doing correctly. That kind of sucks, Rodimus.
That's why I explained it really thoroughly in the last meeting for the Iacon stuff. Why if I tolerate the NRS scene at all, I do it from the Injustice and not Mortal Kombat, because Injustice I love and respect way more than Mortal Kombat. So I can tolerate dealing with ignorant people, and I can navigate that water much easier than I navigate Mortal Kombat waters.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
But hey, what can you do? I mean, time heals all wounds, so I can only see if later on down the line, if a lot of stuff I did helps my cause or hurts it. Either way, as long as I have fun doing what it is I'm doing, that's all that matters to me. Chat, somebody else had said they wanted to keep it a buck. What was your question out there? Whoever it is that had one? I remember I saw it was cashed out twice. Damn, that reset was dirty. What the hell? Damn. Just like that, Heart's fast behind gets caught into the mix. Which, actually not powered up, there's no chip, but when it's powered up, holy damn, chat, that's some chips. Look at all this. Somebody's paying attention to the mix. Look at all this. This man is trying to be the Goichi of BlazeBlue. Look at this shit. Chat, look at this defense. Good tech. This man is Goichi of Iacon.
That should be a dead Yukiko too.
She shut my mouth, chat. Whoa. That overhead cross-up was so freaking active, it's not even funny.
I don't get any watch, it's 4-1 right now, holy hell. Sonikun's gotta win one more for the first to 5. This is insane.
in the membrane.
Get ready.
Alright, we're on match point question mark. Alright, and as we're getting ready to wrap up here, unless anybody else in chat has another grudge match they wish to employ, I can also have this go along with the section here for Iacon 16. I know Midnight said he wanted some games later on tonight this morning, so well, probably I might knock it in there my damn self and shake the rust off and catch those hands later. Not in any particular rush. We'll also have to break the rust to deal with that Naoto. Alright, but chat, who else had the keep it a buck? That way I can go ahead and I can honor that now. Or I'm gonna have to have an IOU for somebody. Heck, as long as it's something I know that I'm not sitting here drawing blanks on like I was earlier through the stream trying to think of my own work, I can I'll do it for free, honestly. It's just a matter of just what do you wish to know? TO and a competitor, I live a rather uniquely and unfortunately eventful life, so shit always happens. Just whether or not I control it.
Reject. Counter.
Oh, hold on now.
Counter.
Sonikun's getting mixed. He's getting, oh my god, he's in the blender. And boy, you better you better pull your pants up and sit down. Damn. And he just sat her directly down.
2-4.
King of Ninjas is adapting back. The download can become the pending reverse download. You're at 2-4.
It would be probably one of the biggest upsets too. Losing like 4 matches just to become 5-4. That's crazy.
Hey, weirder things have happened. That's the one thing I like about Iacon is that the constant that's always here is change. You never know what happens next. As tonight, chat has shown us.
I will say this right now. Sonikun's doing a marvelous job, like not Jerry, where he takes out the Yukiko first, makes it so one-sided.
Ready.
Oh, I guarantee you, if you get the run back in the future, that's pretty much what he's going to be trying to do next. It's just a matter of like watching it enough times to see the pattern, and then how do you either adapt it to the pattern or break the pattern. Sonikun's also going for this because he also knows your playstyle, so he's downloaded your playstyle. It's just how to actually get to you in the matchup.
Yeah, he's very respectful of Yukiko, not that respectful of Adachi. I mean, Heart can get away with so much, so.
Who does respect Adachi? Well, I might, but still. Hell, nobody likes Adachi. This isn't just the salt part. E-Mans, I swear. Yeah, you leave right when I'm getting ready to say something. Alright, I got you, Snookers. Anyway, chat. Don't mind me. It's the black and me coming out with it. The matchup continues as the King of Ninjas, the newest Iacon champion, meets the retaining Iacon champion, Sonikun. And Sonikun is doing Sonic things as he is establishing dominance. Damn. Not a lot. Damn, Ninjas is really trying to rob this dude in real time. Just like he robbed the other man. This man is becoming a true ninja. This man has the ninjutsu of the frames. Damn. Optimal out of nowhere. Good tech. That shit damage is coming in. Oh, that's a lot of fuck shit. She might die. She might live, actually. Oh, this is dangerous.
Counter.
Damn. She might... Oh my god, that's a crumb of a crumb. That's a weird way to block, but that's kind of godlike how he blocked that.
Counter.
Oh my gosh, she's at 6. This is dangerous. This is so dangerous, chat.
Down.
Oh my god, chat.
Counter.
He smelled the press. This man smelt the mash like a hound dog on Sylvester and pause.
That is 3-4.
That is 3-4. Ninjas knew that she wasn't trying to hold that. Hitting on level 6. We have to make a move. And we made a move. We lost the groove. King of Ninjas, the Ninja King, the newest Iacon champs, answering back against Sonic. Will Sonikun change teams, or will we still see the sauce matrix of the? No, it's not even a question. Why am I even questioning it?
Get ready.
I'm not gonna question it. This is exactly it. This is the certified Sonikun moment, as his tag insinuates. This is the Sonic, the Super Sonic of Iacon and the Big 8. But this is also the Ninja. This is the King of Ninjas of Iacon. King Ninja. Ninjutsu the Hokage of Iacon. That's your title moniker, the Hokage of Iacon.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
It just sounds right. And it has a nice flow to it, too.
Reject.
What do you think? Oh, never mind, he's in the sauce. Never mind me, chat. Never mind that question. He's in the sauce right now. He's trying to hold on tight to this ladle.
That was an accident. It wasn't supposed to be 2-2-A.
He dropped the ladle. This is not good, chat. That's a lot of damage for a simple grab. I didn't realize her grab does that much damage if you optimize it like that. I was seeing Zuuna do that shit. I did not know he could actually go higher than that. Oh shit, she's at level 9, chat. She's at level 9. She's in this. Yes. He only has to press one button. This might actually be chill. He's trying to stay
That's
on
a
that
dead
ass.
heart.
I don't even blame him. He's trying to stay on that ass. But that is costing him. He's got to play the neutral right to win this bad boy. We're going into match point. It's going to be difficult with Yukiko potentially getting her health back every inch. You have to pretend like she's there and not there at the same time. This shit, this is losing health gradually as if we're blocking. Never mind, hang on. We know that frame. Odachi is not safe here. But, bro, he literally did that meterless. Are you for real? Good grab.
That's another Astro on board.
And we don't. You chat. Yukiko Astral.
Score is now 4-4.
Chat, that is shades of Zenbone Sakura Kageyoshi in Persona real time. That is a Bleach reference if I ever seen one. Hell, wait a minute. Persona probably came first. Bleach probably took the reference of Zenbone Sakura literally from Yukiko. I'll admit I believed in that 5C. Yeah, you both really believed. I don't blame you. But the belief had to be strong with one over the other. You both believed. It's just whose faith has that.
The final match between two Iacon champions.
A match point chat.
Keep in mind, folks, King of Ninjas has been lacking really far behind, and somehow is making this comeback really quickly too.
Hey, Yukiko thinks.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
on, match point, boy. Lots.
Marvelous. Reject.
Good tech.
Counter.
Damn, that's a clean optimal. I tell you what, Bobby.
Counter.
But it's not gonna kill you. That was a quick shift out. Believe in the defense. I respect it.
Reject. Counter. Counter.
That's a dead heart.
Down.
Damn.
Wow, what an insane block.
Reject.
And that's a dead Sonikun. Holy shit, King of Ninjas made that comeback.
Adachi.
Ninja
Yukiko.
has pulled it off. This dude, for the second time, has been able to successfully grab victory from the jaws of defeat. I gotta respect a good clutch master.
Sonikun, that was a really good match of 5-4, King's favor, but barely. I mean, not that, well, that was like a full health, but at any point that could have gone wrong. I will say this though, the switch on Heart was really bad, it got her killed really quickly.
That is a game, set, match, decision. Alright, let me see here. Is G-Tech still alive? That way I can go on ahead and I can raid him. If not, King, you pick who we raid still. It is your program, boss man.
Oh, I get to pick the raid?
Yeah, every Iacon champion, when they win, they get to pick who it is I raid if it was not already predetermined.
Could you give me a moment to look see who I can raid that's correct?
Absolutely.